All right, here it is. Coming up to a great ball game in the division. We're really looking forward to this matchup. It's been a good week of prep. We've made it through it. I feel like we've done the things we need to do to get ready, and so now we just got to wrap it up and get to game time. And I know the place is going to be crazy and wild for it, and we're going to be the same way. So it can't come soon enough. We're ready to go.
Is KJ able to do anything for you today out here?
He's still in the protocol.
How's Bobby doing?
He did some good stuff today in rehab, and he'll run tomorrow, and we'll take it to game time.
Nas Jones?
We got him listed as doubtful, and it's going to be a miraculous recovery if he makes it from here. I don't think he's going to make it.
Knowing Wagner,
but I wouldn't. That's why he's doubtful. You know, it doesn't mean he can't make it.
Knowing Wagner the way you do, can you imagine him not even trying, at least trying to go?
Oh, he's trying now. He's trying. Yeah, he's trying.
Is there enough time for KJ to be able to get through these steps?
I don't know. It's up to the docs. We really don't have any say in that at all.
While we're on the injury subject, Mike Davis.
Yeah, he's done well all week. He's made it through the week. He's in good shape, ready to go.
How did Mike and Terrence Garvin and DJ pick up the extra reps this week?
Those guys have been, right at the edge of it the whole time in their preparation. So this was not a big step for them to take. Really, Bobby hasn't practiced in a month, almost, and so they've been getting work throughout. So they're ready to go, and really are counting on those guys playing good football. They both have played. They've both been around. They know what's going on, and I'm looking forward to see how they do if they get the call.
About with Lloyd when you guys first brought him, liking his ability to play all the spots. Just how big has that been?
Yeah, it's worked out exactly like we had hoped. He started at Sam. If he gets a chance to play this week at Mike, he has already in games. He's ready to do all of that. It's a great bonus to have guys with that kind of flexibility and leadership too. He's a leader. He can take command if he has to in the huddle and all that. So it's not a stretch at all for him to be playing a lot of football for us.
Pete, as you watch this Rams team, how have you seen them evolve since you met them in Week 5?
Yeah, I've been asked it a couple times that they have just gained great confidence, because they've been successful. They've had a very, very good year. They've done a lot of good stuff, and you can just see that they're more confident in everything that they're doing. The quarterback has proven that he's legit and he's on it, so they just look like they are a very solid football team. And whether you look at their offense or their defense or their special teams, every phase of their game is on it, and that's why they have an opportunity to have a fantastic year. And so we're going to try to do something about that. But they really have, it's been a great season for them.
Turnovers were such a big part of that year in Week 5. Do they have to be on Sunday?
They always are. They're always the factor, and we'll see who comes out on top. So that's always our number one focus.
Bradley talked about Earl maybe being a little more vocal with all the different guys. Have you noticed Earl having to do a little?
Yes, he's had to, and that's just out of necessity, and it's it's his place to do that. He's doing fine with that.
How did you mentioned Chris Carson was able to run again this week? How did he do it? Where's he at?
I haven't heard about today, and we're doing this day by day, but we're hoping that he'll get some work at least by late next week, and which would put him on course maybe to play in 2. So we'll see what happens. He has to be successful and make it through it, and with a little good fortune, that could happen.
And how about Deshaun Shedd and how he handled this?
He's done well. He's put in 2 weeks of work. The tempo during these latter weeks in the season, aren't such that he gets tested every day, but he's been working every day, and he's out there practicing with us, so he's going full go. So we'll see how next week we'd make an evaluation where he is.
What's the biggest challenge about facing a player like Todd Gurley who can beat you so many different ways?
Yeah, that is truly the centerpiece of this offense and really the football team. As you look at him, he's just such a great player, so dynamic and so consistent, and he can do everything, and so that's the focal point. You can't help it, and it doesn't that he shadows anybody. Others are in their shadow. He is just that good, and really marvel at his consistency, because he carries the ball all the time, he catches the ball all the time, and just keeps coming back and plays tough throughout. So it's a big chore, and we're going to have to tackle him really well. We're going to have to make plays and coverage on him, and he's going to get the football a bunch. I know Sean's talked about that too. He wants to get him the football more, so I can see why.
Does he have to be your focal point?
He is. If you watch their team, he just is. So.
What does Jermaine Ifedi have to do to sort of calm down the penalties and stuff like that?
Well, he just needs to keep growing. He needs to keep growing, you know, in general, we have really quieted down the penalty thing. If you guys take a look at it, you know, last 3 weeks we're up there now. We're in the top 10. We're doing good. I'm fired up about that. It's just being comfortable with the situation, making good choices, good decisions. You know, we got a little bit crazy last week, and there was a number of penalties that weren't called against the guys playing on him. That they went after him pretty good, you know, and he handled it as the game went on.
What do you attribute to being able to bring that penalty count down?
Focus on it, and you know, guys really figuring it out and having to draw back to you know, making sure we understand how they're calling stuff, and there's been a lot of penalties that we can avoid, you know, during the course of the year. They're very almost incidental stuff, so we've just gotten better at it, more awareness.
Is there such a thing as a reputation, a guy having a reputation for penalties, and maybe
Absolutely, yeah.
affects how games are called, how opponents play?
Everybody's human, you know, human nature. It's hard to avoid that. That's a factor in all of this, and that, you know, I think I'm not saying that there's anybody on our team that is of that, but in the past we have, you know, we've had guys in the past that have been pretty notable about penalties and stuff, and so I think that definitely exists, yeah.
The NFL didn't find Bennett for what happened Sunday. I guess you take some solace or whatever that I guess they looked at that and agreed that his attempts to swipe the ball and all that was just sort
yeah,
of.
he did what I said he did. You know, that's what happened there, and then they got tangled up a little bit, but not everybody avoided fines.
Were you surprised, or you knew that was coming?
No, that was part of the knowing on the way out there. Yeah, it's just something that needed to be done at the time, and you know, really, when you think about it, in the big picture, the money goes to a good cause. So, you know, this time of year, giving is everything.
How many times in your career have you gone to the center of the field?
Only on injuries, really. I mean, there's been some injury you know, opportunities to do that, but that's my first.
First fine.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't go that far.
Anything else?
All right, thanks.
Thank you.